Hello, my name is Dr. Diallo. I am an academic coach here at a local school in Florida where I have over 25 years of teaching and testing experience. Are you currently preparing to take the FTCE Middle Grades General Science 5 through 9 with testing code 004 assessment? This assessment covers the subtopic of knowledge of process skills and application of science inquiry. If so, you are in luck because I am here to walk you through several sample test questions as well as other test-taking strategies. Let's go ahead and take a look at problem number 1. Problem 1 says, which of the following traits is most critical for a scientist conducting research? A, creativity, B, skepticism, C, patience, or D, curiosity? Well, when we look at these different answer choices, the first one that jumps out is skepticism. And this is actually the correct answer because it is critical for a scientist to question and critically evaluate all evidence and explanations. The other answer choices, creativity, patience, and curiosity, which are A, C, and D. These are also important traits, but skepticism is fundamental to the scientific process because it ensures the integrity of research and it helps prevent the acceptance of false or incomplete conclusions. Therefore, B, skepticism is the correct answer. Which of the following questions is outside the boundaries of scientific investigation? A, what causes cancer? B, is there an afterlife? C, how does gravity work? Or D, how does photosynthesis work? Now, it is a question that cannot be answered through scientific investigation. That would be B. It involves beliefs about life after death, which cannot be tested or observed scientifically. Therefore, B is the correct answer. And when you think about A, C, and D as choices, these all involve physical and biological processes that can be studied using the scientific method. Which of the following best describes a scientific law? A, a computational, physical, or conceptual representation of an object or system found in the natural world. B, a statement that describes what scientists expect to happen every time under a particular set of conditions. Well, this answer may be the answer, but let's make sure we look at the other options first. Then we have C, a detailed explanation of observed phenomena in its natural environment. D, an educated guess based on observation of a phenomenon and its interactions with its environment. So A, these are actual models and not scientific laws, so that would not be the correct answer. Again, we think that B could be it, but let's go back to it in a second. C is the detailed explanation of observed phenomena in its natural world. Well, this is just that. It's an observation and something that occurs naturally. Therefore, this would not be a scientific law. Well, what about D? Well, D, an educated guess based on observation of a phenomenon and its interactions with its environment. This is actually the definition of a hypothesis, one which a scientist would make before an experiment and has yet to be proven. Therefore, this example is also not a scientific law. Therefore, B is the best answer for this question. The discovery of antibiotics revolutionized medicine in the 20th century. However, overuse and misuse of these drugs have led to the emergence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Which of the following is a social concern related to this scientific development? Our answer choices are A, the decrease in pharmaceutical company profits, B, the potential for widespread untreatable infections, C, the need for increased antibiotic production, or D, the rise in prices of antibiotics. The primary social concern is the potential for widespread untreatable infections, which would be answer choice B. Overuse and misuse of antibiotics can lead to the emergence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which can cause infections that are difficult or almost impossible to treat. The other options, A, C, and D, are not social concerns related to antibiotic resistance, so therefore the only possible answer choice would be B. I hope that you found that video to be helpful. For more practice, check out the FTCE Middle Grades General Science 5 through 9 004 playlist. And for even more detailed practice strategies and customizable study materials, head on over to study.com. Those who use study.com boast a 92% passing rate. With our resources, you'll know exactly what's going to be on that test on test day. Like this video and subscribe to the channel to get the latest FTCE testing updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching.